So based on structure, we have two types of keys, asymmetric and symmetric. Now based on ownership, we have three types of keys in KMS: AWS owned, AWS managed, and customer managed. Let's see detail of all these. So AWS owned is default key which is used in most of services, and it is completely free. If you create a S3 bucket and if you do not select any encryption, then by default this SSE S3 is selected, and this is AWS owned key. This key is not visible anywhere in your account apart from displays, and it's completely managed by AWS. You have no control on it. There is no visibility on audit trail or key rotation. Another category is AWS Managed Keys, and these keys are also free. While creation of services, these keys appear as AWS/S3, AWS Lambda. For these keys, customer have visibility on key policy and CloudTrail events, and everything else like key rotation is managed by AWS. Also, policies are not editable. By default, AWS owned key is selected. If I select this option, here in dropdown, I can see AWS/S3, which is AWS managed key. I can also go to KMS, and under AWS managed keys, I can see managed key. For example, if I see Lambda, I'm able to see the key policy as well, and cryptographic configuration also. Now, third and last category is customer managed key. And customer have full control on audit, rotation, and access control of these keys. Charge for these keys are $1 per month. And if you want to call KMS API from your application for encryption or decryption, then this is the type of key which you can use, because other two types, AWS owned and AWS managed, are to be used by AWS services only. Like S3 can use them to encrypt objects, or Lambda can use them to encrypt the code or environment variable. But we can't use these in our own application like Node.js server or Lambda function. Now, since these two are used by AWS services only, these are always symmetric keys. AWS owned and AWS managed will be symmetric. Customer managed keys can be symmetric or asymmetric because we create them, and we create according to our need. For more information on KMS key types, you can check out this documentation from AWS. They have all details here, especially this table, these two tables. Now we know that customer managed keys can be symmetric or asymmetric, and these keys can be used for these three purposes: encryption and decryption, like encrypting password, creating digital signature, like creating JWT and verifying it. And asymmetric key also have one more use, which is key exchange or agreement. So it's used to create a shared secret without actually sharing it, and used in initial handshake during HTTPS and VPN sessions. Data can be encrypted at these three places: at rest, while storing in the disk, like while storing in the S3 bucket; in transit between client and server, HTTPS or TLS is used to secure the data; and also in use while being used by a server. Coming back to our learning plan, these two key types are used by AWS services and nothing much to understand about them. In customer managed keys, we have symmetric and asymmetric keys. So let's first understand customer managed symmetric keys, and then we will understand customer managed asymmetric keys as well.